Good evening, everyone. My name is Liat Baynard from Staffwise, and on behalf of my colleague Caroline Kamovitz and Lisa Sandler from Ortjet Cape Town, I'd like to welcome you to the 2021 Shining Light Awards. We are very fortunate and excited to be broadcasting to you from this new studio location at the Woodstock Exchange, aptly named The Studio. I'd like to extend a special welcome to Minister Kevin Milam, a member of the South African Parliament for the DA and the Shadow Minister of Mineral Resources and Energy. He is a guest of Svi Brivik, Chairman of the Cape South African Jewish Board of Deputies. I'd also like to welcome our judges, Dawn, Dara, Richard, and Avi, as well as the top 10 teams, top 10 businesses, their families and friends who are in the room next door waiting to celebrate, and you, our Zoom audience at home. In 2020, we launched the first Shining Light Awards to celebrate the success of businesses that had thrived and survived in the face of COVID-19. Given the ever-changing business landscape, the Shining Light team selected a new perspective to celebrate this year: sustainability. In the global economy, the principle of sustainability is largely focused on economy, society, and environment. We reimagined this and asked businesses to showcase how they are a shining example focused on people, profit, and purpose. We ask you to bear this in mind for when you cast your viewer's choice votes later this evening. Regarding the people aspect, we were looking to see how businesses take care of the well-being of their people, build relationships within their business environment. This included self-reflection, their teams, their relationships with suppliers, customers, and partners. We then looked at profitability, examining some aspects of their financial well-being and what plans they have in place to ensure their future sustainability. Lastly, but equally important, purpose, reflecting on what their community currency is. What is it that they do in terms of their social impact initiatives that they're invested in? Over the past 2 months, we've asked these businesses to reflect, as well as cast their minds forward to examine the future. Tonight, we give them an opportunity to make their final pitch to the judges and to you at home. But before we get to the juicy part of the evening, I'd like to hand over to Lisa as we pause to remember the doyen of the South African Jewish community, Eric Sampson.
A tribute to a man of steel with a heart of gold. As a Jewish communal leader and philanthropist, Eric Sampson's generosity was renowned, inspirational, and unsurpassed. He had an impact on countless causes and communities around the world, as well as profoundly changing the lives and destinies of untold individuals. He embodied every facet of what it means to be a real mensch, unspoiled by his success and unimpressed by his own sterling reputation. Eric always preferred humility and simplicity rather than honor and recognition. Eric gave with generosity, but also with vision. He showed us how you can really change the world through the power of giving. He was a successful and very well-respected businessman. And while profit is the world's primary measure of the sustainability and success in business, Eric never forgot about people and purpose. It is for this reason that we have dedicated the 2021 Shining Light Awards in the name of Eric Sampson. May his memory always be a blessing, and may his legacy be forever. I now hand over to Caroline to introduce our keynote speaker, Avi Levy.
Avi Levy has been involved in the Shining Light Awards since its inception. He has supported this initiative through his insight and experience in investing in and growing businesses. He is deeply committed to the Jewish community and its sustainability, and this comes through in all his interactions. Having observed Avi through the pitch process, what stood out for me is how he always considered the person behind the business, engaging with our top 10 businesses by asking difficult questions, whilst always interacting constructively, meaningfully, and positively. it gives me great pleasure to invite Avi to share his thoughts and insights on the Shining Light Awards.
Thank you, Caroline, for the introduction. Good evening to all our wonderful finalists and to our viewers watching online. My name is Avi, as Caroline said, and I'm proud to be able to say a few words on the Shining Light Awards for 2021. The Shining Light Awards are intended to do just that, to shine a light on the amazing and often unseen entrepreneurs right here in our midst from within our incredible Cape Town community. The finalists who are with us this evening have been through a rigorous process to get to this stage of the awards, and I think you will all agree with me that each and every one of them has a great story to tell and inspiration to share with us. The overall measure on which entrants were judged this year was sustainability, which in turn was broken down into 3 pillars: purpose, people, and profit. This reflects our belief that it is not enough just to focus on bottom line, but also on investing in human capital within a business and to focus on the community at large. Sustainability is really important because this is what determines which businesses are able to go the distance and which may not. Motivated employees who have a unified sense of purpose are much more likely to build a sustainable and growing business in the long term. Turning to the finalists themselves, my fellow judges and I had the pleasure of hearing you present a few weeks ago. I was personally blown away at the intellect, energy, creativity, and competence that you all demonstrated, and I left that session with a bounce in my step, feeling uplifted. Each of you has expressed your creative energy and determination through your business, and it's wonderful to see. I'd like to acknowledge and commend each of you fantastic finalists here tonight, and let you know that whether you win or not, you have already won, as we see your work, admire what you do, and want to shine a light on all of you. I'd also like to applaud the work done by Caroline Karmovitz, Liat Beinart, and Lauren Collison from Staffwise, as well as Lisa Sandler from Orjet in putting the Shining Light Awards together. I think you've all done an excellent job in delivering a great awards process. I'd also like to thank my fellow judges for giving of their time and of their minds. In closing, I'd like to share a quote from Mark Twain that I hope will inspire you all. 20 years from now, you will be more disappointed by the things that you didn't do than by the ones you did. So throw off the bowlines, sail away from the safe harbor, catch the trade winds in your sails, explore, dream, discover. Thank you.
What I was looking for in these businesses, I think it was multifaceted. Obviously, they needed to be businesses that were sustainable, but also how well they structured their product, what their business did, how the people within their businesses were looked after, but also with the profits they made, how did they look at the greater community and say, how can we give back? And that giving back didn't only have to be financially, it could also be in the products and services that they offered.
I love business, and I love the way people express their creativity through business, and we all know we've been through such a difficult time recently, and I think this is when people have shown their most creative selves through business, and I loved watching it, so that's why I wanted to get involved.
The process gives the small businesses and the entrepreneurs an opportunity to actually rethink their businesses, and I think that to me is the most amazing things. Many of these people have said to me, so much time and effort went into actually the preparation, but in fact what has come out is that they've had a better opportunity to sit and think about their business, which I think in itself is a huge lesson for everybody who entered. I feel so privileged and honoured to be part of the Shining Light Awards because it provides the opportunity for amazing businesses within our community to share their stories, their journeys, the impact that they're making. And we really get to shine the spotlight on these amazing entrepreneurs.
Throughout this competition, the question we've been asking each of these businesses was, how is your business a shining light of sustainability with a focus on people, profit, and purpose? And now each of the businesses is going to have an opportunity to share their pitch with you. But before we get there, we felt it was fair to give you a short insight into how that process looked. The Shining Light Awards is more than arriving tonight at the Zoom. It's a process that takes courage from businesses to stand up and be judged, to reflect and to share insights into their daily world. We opened up applications in August and asked businesses to self-nominate and enter by submitting a 90-second pitch focused on how they see themselves as the shining light of sustainability, focused on people, profit, and purpose. As a team, we had the exciting job of watching all video entries and getting exposure to some incredible businesses in our community. This was just before we had to sit down and take these more seriously and start making the difficult decision of who to shortlist to stage 2. Once businesses had been notified of their success of being shortlisted for the next round, we sent out a very detailed application form that really started to dig into the detail around people, profit, and purpose. Finally, after a very careful shortlisting process, we were able to notify our top 10 businesses of their success before entering into this final stage of the competition. Given the nerves that come with having to pitch to a panel of judges, we invited our top 10 to gain some skills at a Pitch to Win training session with a dynamic international speaker and author, Justin Cohen. Finally, pitch day arrived and each business was given 15 minutes to pitch and answer questions with the panel of judges. And all that hard work and self-reflection brings us to this evening, where businesses have the final opportunity to showcase to the community how they are a shining light of sustainability.
Hi everyone, we are Lindy and Bev, the Silenger sisters from Datafin, and we're going to be talking about our journey through sustainability. I'll first focus on people. We started Datafin from our flat in Sea Point in our pajamas in '99, and we've grown considerably since then. Most of our staff have actually been with us for 10 years, and we're very focused on our actual staff and connect. What we focus on is we connect with all humans on an authentic level and make every interaction as meaningful as possible, and that's what we do with our staff internally as well as our candidates and clients. I was inspired at a younger age, very young age, to start Datafin when I saw women stuck in marriages and unable to get out, and I was determined to become independent. And we have, Bev, you're going to talk about profits.
Hi everyone, I'm Bev. Having survived and flourished in the recruitment industry for the last 20 years has not been a small feat, and we're very grateful to say that we are still going strong. We think that has been attributed to a couple of factors. Firstly, Lindy and myself are very deeply entrenched in the process on a daily basis from a client and a candidate perspective. Many companies are also making better use of tech to grow their businesses, and this has led to an increase in demand for tech people, which has helped our business grow. And finally, our move to a fully remote model has allowed our staff to become more productive and giving them a bit more freedom, and has also had a positive impact on our bottom line. Thanks, Bev. Our purpose at Datafin is comprised of 3 M's: meaning, mindfulness, and money. Meaning is we try and create as much meaning for every interaction that we have. It's incredibly meaningful to pay someone that's been unemployed or triple someone's salary. Mindfulness is that we make conscious decisions as well
about everything that we do and shed light onto all of our interactions. Candidates and clients, people that are unemployed, that are struggling, we're mindful about them, as well as people trying to build up their business and are desperate for developers. And then money, we have been profitable up to now. We're very proud and very grateful to say we're able to support our staff's families, our mum, our dad, and our own families. So Bev, thank you. It's been awesome. Here's to many more years of Challenger Sisters.
Thanks
and
so
Davidson.
much. Thanks everyone.
Good evening, everyone. What if I told you that you could earn returns of well over 100% per calendar year with low risk and predictable profits? Too good to be true, right? Wrong. We've done it by capitalizing on a market inefficiency in the local cryptocurrency space. Future Forex generates low risk, high yield returns for its clients through an investment strategy called crypto asset arbitrage. This is effectively the process of purchasing crypto assets abroad and immediately selling them in South Africa at a profit. And the reason that this is possible is because the price of crypto assets like Bitcoin abroad trades, or in South Africa, trades at a 2 to 5% premium compared to abroad. So, how is Future Forex an example of sustainability when it comes to profit, people, and purpose? Well, in terms of profit, we've cycled over 850 million Rand for clients, generating average annualized returns of 106% and maintaining 100% client profitability. In terms of people and purpose, well, our entire business revolves around people, from our investors being delighted with their exceptional returns and hands-on service, to hiring 20 staff, each with huge growth and career acceleration potential. In line with our people-centric ethos, a key goal of Future Forex is to protect the public in an industry which is notorious for scams. We've done this by hosting multiple webinars, being on loads of podcasts, and even hold a talk at Hertsdale High School. If you'd like to get involved, we'd love to have you. Please visit futureforex.co.za to find out more. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Oran Cohen and I'm the CEO and founder of GWork. G stands for genius. GWork enables distributed teams. GWork is your fully, okay, I need to start again. I'm really sorry. I know we're live, but I'm going to start again. Right. So do I look at the camera? Yes? Or at the people in the room? Okay. Hi, I'm Oran Cohen and I'm the CEO and founder of GWork. G stands for genius. It's about unlocking the genius of people. GWork is your fully loaded performance, culture, and growth engine platform. Built from 15 years of consulting experience with clients like Google, Nestle, and F&B, GWork enables distributed teams to define what genius work looks like through behaviors and quantified scores, and then automates recommendations for improvement at scale. Our focus at GWork is to enable environments and people within them to thrive. It is why we exist. We are seeing 20% month-on-month growth. Not only are we taking GWork global, but we are partnering with local organizations like Youth Employment Services and iLearn to take it into learnerships across South Africa. Come join the revolution and unlock the genius of your people at work.
In 1999, our community leaders recognized the need for an organization to support the unemployed in our community. Today, Starfwise ensures that members of our community are supported and empowered to succeed in the world of work. 3 simple words illustrate our mission: employment, connectivity, and continuity. Employment talks to how we go about facilitating sustainable employment opportunities, be they permanent, freelance, or volunteer, using social media and reputable job portals to support our recruitment efforts. This also talks to driving of succession plans, workforce strategies, and internship and volunteering opportunities within the community. We are connectors, bringing people and opportunities together, supporting job seekers and freelancers with career counseling, guidance and support to set them up for success. Continuity talks to our end goal, that is the clear focus on future-proofing our community for generations to come. We drive employment projects, socio-economic empowerment initiatives that enhance continuity and communal prosperity. We have initiated projects that support our goals through skills training, working together with JCS on an employment project, the Shining Light Awards, and internship programs. We are constantly working to ensure we fulfill our mission. There are many role players within the community that already support our vision and mission. We invite you to be part of this journey.
If women were designed differently, we would be having our babies at 12 months. But because our pelvises are small and all newborn babies have such large heads, we generally have our babies at about 9 months. Think about it. When our babies come out, they're really very immature, especially compared to any other newborn in the animal kingdom. Our babies only truly become real babies at about four months. Evidence advocates that providing the correct environment for your newborn during these 4 months, first 4 months, which is also known as the fourth trimester, is critical to how your baby sleeps, feels, and reacts to everyday events and stimuli. As a result, we developed and designed the Nurture One nesting cushion. This was a longitudinal study that was carried out in a teaching hospital in Cape Town. We looked at the developmental and sensory needs of the premature baby. Because the cushion was done, because the investigation was done in the neonatal ICU, the cushion was analyzed in terms of what it could grip off, what was not safe for the baby, and obviously this was all passed and is safe for your baby. As there are, today, my product is supported by medical practitioners, and it's sold by medical practitioners nationwide as well as exclusive shops. How it works is it actually molds around the baby, creating that womb-like environment. It doesn't prevent movement, so it's quite similar to swaddling, but movement is important for muscle development, fine motor coordination, and self-soothing. The Nurture One nesting cushion also assists in developing good sleeping habits as it becomes a sleep association. If your baby suffers from reflux, you can also elevate your baby up in the nesting cushion. And then finally, it really helps with transfers. If your baby falls asleep, you can move your baby without disturbing him or her by just moving the cushion. The Nurture One nesting cushion has revolutionized baby's first few months and lays the foundation for everything that comes thereafter.
Hi, I'm Guy. I'm the owner and founder of Outcast Foods. We create gourmet vegan premixes, but we don't believe in shortcuts. We activate our pulses to improve nutrient absorption. We don't add any fillers, additives, or preservatives, and our products are all naturally gluten-free. We have 2 versions of falafel, a burger mix and a flapjack mix. To make the burgers and falafels, simply add water, mix them, let them stand for 10 minutes, then form them into patties, pan fry them for 3 minutes each side, or you can bake them. For the flapjacks, just mix them up with some water, throw them in the pan, and enjoy. We care for people and the earth. Pulses are crops that can enable the food and agriculture industries to become more sustainable by reducing greenhouse gases and reducing animal-based consumption. We also believe that change starts close to us, which is why we really look after our teams. We encourage them to live the best quality life that they can, and we hope that they can inspire others. We've even had a smoothie bowl morning where we watched the Game Changers, and that was a massive hit. We aim to help the team grow with the business wherever we can. We offer above average salaries, and our working hours are really fair, plus we offer some flexibility. In terms of profit, we're a small business, we are profitable, but our fixed costs are set, and we're able to double production at this point without increasing costs. And we've got 2 large retailers that are actually going to be coming on board in the next 4 to 5 weeks. We're very excited. Our wish is to make the world a happier and healthier place for all by creating truly delicious, healthy, and easy to prepare plant-based meals. Thank you.
Hi, everybody. When I think of the Sarah Feldman journey and the amazing growth of the past 5 years, as well as my hopes and dreams for the future of the business, I envision a fashion brand that is more than just about beautiful clothes and accessories, but a brand that represents a way of life. Values like health, well-being, spirituality, parenting, relationships, self-growth, values that are also important to me, are each lovingly interwoven into the fabric of everything we make, everything we do, and everything we offer, from mountain walks and spiritual circles to fashion collabs across religions and cultures. I envision the Sarah Feldman brand as an ever-expanding community of inspired and empowered women who believe that our choice of supporting local South African businesses and talent with our expanding range of dresses, shirts, skirts, jerseys, leggings, easywear, and more recently, bags and shoes, as well as the multiple Sarah Feldman partnerships with charities and NGOs like Relate and Please God Soon Mosaic, can and does make a significant difference to our community and to South Africa as a whole. For example, the popular two-way bag, which is now branching out into exciting new colors, stripes, and styles, has now created jobs for an additional 3 local employees who otherwise would not have employment. I've always believed that when women look good and feel good, they're better equipped to take on whatever life throws their way. And the feedback that I've received over the years only encourages me to continue building a brand that empowers women of all ages and backgrounds. And finally, in my mind, one of the greatest gifts I could offer is a lifestyle fashion brand that highlights the beauty in merging classical values and traditions of Judaism with the modern world. The bridging of the past and the present creates a refreshing and trend-setting way of life that I believe can pave the way towards a better future for all. A future in which each one of us can be a shining light in our own unique way, with our own special style, and of course, with the Sarah Feldman lifestyle brand helping you look and feel fabulous along the way. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Dina Lemovsky from Southern Hemisphere. When I saw this award, I was like, people, purpose, and profit, that's us. So I'd like to tell you our story. So Southern Hemisphere is a social development consulting company, and we help organizations that work in the not-for-profit sector to achieve their goals of social and sustainable impact. We do this by providing services such as research, program design, and evaluations, and we also build capacity in those skills. We share the end vision of our clients for social justice, and we are single-minded in helping them to achieve that. That is our purpose. We invest in our people, and this is part of our sustainability strategy. We have an empowered co-creator strategy as we build our next generation of consultants who will be assisting the not-for-profit sector in the future. We have grown to a team of 14 at the moment, 6 of whom are young and emerging evaluators, and we've graduated over 50 interns into employment or further studies over the years. We've been in business for 20 years, we've been profitable, we've grown slowly and incrementally. As you say, 14 isn't huge, but it's been a very mindful journey of growing and ensuring that we can manage the capacity and the projects that we take on, as well as nurture every single person who works in our team. So staying small has been mindful, but now we're feeling not only the urge, but also the demand to grow, and we're investing in the next generation. We started to support the transformation process in South Africa. We work for organizations such as Ikambala Bantu and Mensch here in Cape Town, but also for organizations that are working throughout Africa. And we've supported over 182 projects for organizations such as UNICEF and the MasterCard Foundation with their work in other African countries. We focus on strengthening the lives of children, families, women, and youth, so that the children may achieve their potential. Thank you very much.
Hi, I'm Brad Stern from Superiate. Jumping straight into it, from a people point of view, in the last 3.5 years, we've grown from 1 person to 50 people, 5 permanent employees, and 45 activation staff throughout the country. We're incredibly proud of how we've empowered and transformed a lot of our team. From a profit point of view, we believe we've built a sustainable and profitable model in order to execute the projects with our clients. 20% of the turnover we make goes back into schools and development and upliftment, be that in the form of educational downloads, career development, or world-class training. For the lower level, lower income schools, we provide things like bins, wall clocks, and sports equipment. Our Superiate Upliftment Program alone will generate 1.5 million rands worth of community vegetable gardens, as well as technical equipment and sports equipment worth 1 million rand. And within the 4 months since we've launched, we've had 4 million rands worth of free maths software education and study guides downloaded. So from a purpose point of view, I'll tell you 2 very quick stories. Based in when we were doing a JET activation, and the educational initiative was school bullying, standing in front of a crowd of 800 kids and seeing tears well up in their eyes and not knowing they were being bullied, not knowing what bullying was, but walking away from a session like that, being able to anonymously report it and be able to trust their teachers and their parents to tell them about it. And then one more job for Western Cape Government, standing with a girl of 13 years old who had just had her eyes tested for free, and she'd been given a voucher to get a prescription pair of glasses. And she told me, and I'll obviously never forget this, was that her parents and her teachers thought, in her words, that she was stupid, but she was actually just too afraid to ask, to tell people that she couldn't see what was on the board. So if we can change one person's life every day, we can tick the people and profit, and absolutely we can have a sustainable business. But for us, the reward is the real upliftment. So thank you very much.
Hi, my name is Jared Raisin. I'm the Africa Director for the Knowledge Trust. Knowledge Trust is a social enterprise on a mission to use the power of a trusted community to make education accessible sustainably. Why? Because educated people make better decisions. Educated people live happier, healthier, and better lives. Educated people can get jobs to support themselves, their families, their communities, and society. Educated people can create jobs. Educated people can grow businesses and grow the economy. And educated people can make the world a better place for everyone, including you. But the reality is, 75% of young South Africans are uneducated and unemployed. And this is a travesty. And this is why we exist, to make education accessible. Every single person deserves the right to a quality education. Every single person deserves the right to reach their potential. And we can do this. We have done this. To date, we have built our team to over 30 people. All of those people, bar one, has been hired from our community of over 400,000 unemployed youth. And why did we do that? Because the people who will solve the education problem are the people who are affected by the education problem. We have 450 commercial partners who use our platform to offer their opportunities to our members. And in the last 3 years, we have raised over 30 million rand in education, placed over 22,000 youth into skills programs and over 500 into paid work programs. This is the change we are making, but the reality is it's at a small scale and we need to 1,000x this, and we can't do it without your support. So tell me, do you want to change the world? Do you want to make the world a better place? Join us. We'd love to work with you. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Danielle, and I'm all about healthy eating and our environment. Yummy Organics represents my eco-friendly lifestyle. I'm passionate about teaching people in our community how to grow their own veg, separate waste, make compost, and also how to save water and electricity. Basically, to live a sustainable life. Yummy Organics supports sustainable local farms in Cape Town by purchasing their fruit and veg, and we package them and then deliver them in and around Cape Town. We promote eco-friendly lifestyle by using recyclable or biodegradable packaging. Yummy Organics was founded 4 years ago and has grown in leaps and bounds, and because we let our customers choose their own fruit and veg. One of our projects, Help Pay Food Security, is to create vegetable gardens in the townships. We do this by supplying subsidized seedlings, soil, potting soil, and tools to these community gardens and upskilling the farmers with permaculture courses which we sponsor. The communities that I live in Imizamayetu and Hangberg in Hout Bay, have fallen on hard times during COVID, and these vegetable gardens surely make a difference. Yummy Organics supports 10 businesses by including them in our menu with unsprayed nuts and seeds, vegan meals, sauces, desserts and chocolates, local olive oil, and other healthy products. Our vision is to create organic food forests all over Hout Bay. Yummy Organics is growing and growing. Thank you.
Thank you to all of you for your enthusiasm and constructiveness with which you engaged in this process, and for all the hard work and preparation that went into the competition, and specifically for your pitches tonight. We are lucky to have you all as businesses within our community. An event like tonight doesn't happen without the partnership and unwavering support of a number of incredible businesses in our community. Firstly, to our producer, Di Rosen from Di Rosen Productions. Thank you for putting up with us and for holding tonight's event together for us. To Justin Cohen for the Pitch to Win session he ran with our finalists. Veronica from Petals and the Flower Cafe for the setup and decor. Mendy from J Folk for the delicious cocktails for our guests. Avron's Place and Bags of Bites for the eats. Philip from Clearworld for the delicious water. Cape Jewel for the wine. Kadima for the printing. Yolandi for the photographs. Over the Rainbow for the generous contribution towards our first prize, and of course, our venue for this evening, the studio. Please join me in thanking all of our partners for their support.
Okay, so now we've come to most people's favorite part of the evening, the Viewers' Choice Awards. Shortly, we will be bringing up a poll on your screen where you'll have the opportunity at home on your Zoom to vote for the business that you feel is most deserving of the Viewers' Choice Prize. You only get one vote per login, so make sure you confer with the person you're sharing your screen with. All the businesses are listed there in alphabetical order, and for the last time, we'll put up on the screen a list of our top 10 businesses. I'd like to take an opportunity to remind you that this year's competition is focused on sustainability with regards to people, profit, and purpose. Reflecting on the pictures that you've just heard, now's the time for you to make your choice. The poll's about to open, so we look forward to hearing what you have thought of everybody here today. Thank you. Great. And I hope that you're all sitting at home considering not only those that you know and love, but maybe some other interesting businesses that you've heard about this evening. So think with your head, think with your heart, and we wait to see who this is going to be. It's always an exciting moment. And we hope that you make the choice that you feel is right. So we'll just keep an eye on the poll. I wish I could say we could take questions, but unfortunately that's not really an option tonight. And the judges can confer and make their final choices. So I think this is a good opportunity for you guys to have a little powwow. And I'll wait for our technical team to let me know how that poll is going, and when we're nearing the point that we can come back to you with the exciting result. Grab some flowers, prepare yourselves, mind the drip. I guess this is the part of the evening where you can stretch your legs, rest your eyes, and get ready. I hope you've all taken a lot from what you've heard this evening and have been introduced potentially to new businesses and new products that you may not have heard of before, new contacts, new opportunities that you think could benefit you in your life. I know for us, in the preparatory phase of this, we opened up so many doors just for us as staff-wise, also for Orjet in terms of mentorship. So we've really enjoyed getting to know each of these businesses and what they have to offer. And I know if I reflect on last year's, how those relationships only grew throughout the year, both within the staff-wise context as well as within the greater community context. So I'm just going to have a moment to get a hand wave to see how we're doing in terms of the poll, and then I will come back to you. Dawn, you can join me on the stage. It would be lovely to have you by my side. And we are just waiting. We'll just continue to wait just for a moment. I'd just like to take a moment for, if you can see the flowers, just to thank V and the Flower Cafe for these magnificent flowers that will be presented shortly. So it seems like we are at that moment The poll has now closed, and thank you to all of you who joined us this evening and participated in the vote. That vote really does go a long way. It also gives us a beautiful sense of what you think and who you think should be a winner tonight. And with that, I'm going to hand over to Dawn.
Thank you, Liat. And I think the winner's choice category is a very important one because it gives an opportunity for the people in the community to vote for you and not just reliant on the 4 judges. So it gives me great pleasure, really great pleasure, to call on the winner of the viewer's choice, Sarah Feldman.
So it gives me great pleasure to announce the first runner-up, but before I do so, I just want to do a huge thank you to our judges and to the team that put everything together, to Richard, who boomer bats the spotlight onto all of you and amazing entrepreneurs. It's really in keeping with the purpose of you and Joe and your family. To Avi for your sound business advice and your ability during the pitching and the judging to kind of sift through the noise and focus on what's real and what's important. To Dawn for the amazing magic that you bring to most panels that I have the privilege of sitting on with you. Thank you for your energy and your enthusiasm and your input. And now to announce the runner-up for this award goes to Sarah Feldman.
Well, I guess that gives me the honor and privilege of announcing the winner. The decision was unanimous amongst the judges, and I wish I had an envelope to open, but Jared from the Knowledge Trust.
This brings us to the end of our award ceremony. It has been an incredible journey, engaging with the businesses and the judges. Before we close off, we'd like to acknowledge a few people. Thank you to the donors who made tonight possible. Thanks to our sponsors who donated product, services, expertise, and time. A special thank you to all the businesses who put in so much effort over and above their busy work schedules. Thank you for your enthusiasm and commitment. We hope you have had fun and enjoyed meeting each other, capitalizing on the networking opportunities this process has afforded you. To our judges, Avi, Dawn, Lara, and Richard, thank you for being part of this amazing initiative, bringing your wisdom and experience onto the judging panel and guiding us through the process. We have donated to the JCS Tech for Food Bank in your name, in honor of the top 10 businesses, the judges, our donors, and all the sponsors for your participation in the Shining Light Awards. I am extremely grateful to Liat and Caroline from Staffwise for coordinating the finer details of this competition with such precision and dedication, as well as making magic with the beautiful video clips they created for the social media campaign leading up to this event, and all the footage you view tonight. Kol hakavot. Thank you for joining us and being part of this awards ceremony. We look forward to seeing you next year. Good night.